So the first test we're going to do is something we're borrowing from the Whiskey Tribe. If you haven't checked out their YouTube channel, it's a wonderful channel. They got much better production than we do. But they were experimenting recently with teas, and that kind of that inspired this episode. So, because we're going to do teas, coffee, and cinnamon stick. So, but it's all to see if we can save Old Crow. So, what we're going to do is, I got this little, hold on here, Stash Maple Apple Cider. And what we're going to do is go in, and with one of these, we're going to, and oh, that just smells beautiful. We're going to basically do sacrilege for tea fans. And as you see on this other camera angle, I'm just going to shove this thing right in to the whiskey. And put the lid on it. And then I'm going to, the only way I have for a stopwatch is my clock over on the side. So we're going to put the clock on for 3 minutes. So Dark Helmet, do your thing.
Ludicrous speed!
So, it's been 3 minutes. So we're going to take the lid off. Let it drip a little bit. Now, we're going to put that. Ooh, boy, that's an odor. Now, if you want to take a look at what that did to the whiskey, look at that. That's a significant difference in color from the Old Crow to the New Crow. I'm going to call it New Crow. Yeah. So, just for describing purposes. So, first off, what is it on the nose? It's got that astringent kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, that is so much more pleasant. The nose is phenomenal. Definitely tastes like extremely cheap whiskey. So, if I planned this better, I would have had a thing of water. I always forget something. So now, here is New Crow. It's more drinkable, but it kind of does the same as like putting it in one of those mini casks that we did a while back. Is it pretty much just dulls everything. I don't know if this makes it, I mean, it makes it better, but I don't know if it saves the whiskey really. So tastes a little better on the second sip, but the experiment continues. Now, for attempt number 2 in saving Old Crow. Segment 2 of saving Old Crow. Now, this is going to work for, again, this is going to work for any whiskey that you buy and go, ooh, this isn't what I expected. This segment is about making your own cinnamon whiskey. So this is this cinnamon stick has been in a let's see if I can pull this up if it's done dripping. We put a cinnamon stick in a little tea thing and let it sit for 24 hours. Let's give it a taste. Is 24 hours of a cinnamon stick enough to save Old Crow? Let's try giving it another 24 hours. And now I have let this cinnamon stick sit in here for 72 hours. It says here on the lid that we put it in at 7:37 p.m. on 12/28, and it is now I'm recording this on 12/31, New Year's Eve. But as you can see, well, maybe you can see. There we go. Yeah, so it's been 70. Well, that would make it 71 hours, I think. Yeah. So, anyways, I forgot tongs this time. So let's see if I can bring. Got to get that cinnamon thing out of there. Get the little. Now, is 72 hours of cinnamon infusion enough to save Old Crow? It gives it a little something, but I don't know whether this even has any more cinnamon left in it. So let's see here. Oh, it does. Okay. But here's the thing. I don't know whether... And by the way, this is what we used to put the cinnamon in. So this is what I was fishing out and all that. But I don't know if it's really going to add anything to it. I think that's as good as the cinnamon whiskey is going to get. So I think that tomorrow, and you'll see this in a couple seconds, but I think that I'm going to use... We're going to try coffee. Will coffee cut through that cheap whiskey of Old Crow? And like a wizard, here we go. All right, so now that we have pour over coffee Old Crow, so coffee infused Old Crow. Will coffee save Old Crow? Let's see. You can definitely smell the coffee. I gotta say, out of all of the things, all the attempts that we've done this episode to save Old Crow, this is probably the most palatable, but I still have to say the only way to truly save bad whiskey is to maybe just get out the cola. At a certain point, you're just trying to cover up the flavor of the whiskey. And if it's bad whiskey, that's what you do. So our attempts to save Old Crow, I would say, are a failure.
Another dream that failed.
So when you have bad whiskey, there's just not much you could do other than give it to your friends that don't care and put a lot of cola into it. And that's about your only hope. Other than that, stay away from bad whiskey. And I hope your new year was safe. And we got a lot of really interesting plans for the future of the show during 2021. So here's to 2021. May we all drink better whiskey. Always sip, never slam. See you next week for another episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey.